Donald Trump is a reality TV show personality by trade.
You're fired. Go.
He's no policy expert. Democrats need to show a spine. It is young people like me who are the best equipped to take on his administration. I won't wait in line to do it. We don't have time. My name is Deja Foxx. I was born and raised here in Southern Arizona in Tucson, and I was raised by a single mom. We relied on Section 8 housing to keep a roof over our head, SNAP benefits or food stamps, and she worked every odd job. But as I got older, things got hard. My mom struggled with addiction. By the time I was 15, I ended up being on my own. I got my start working at a gas station as an activist and advocate on the ground for reproductive rights here in Arizona, fighting for better sex ed, going toe-to-toe with Republicans trying to defund Planned Parenthood centers.
As a Planned Parenthood patient and someone who relies on Title X, who you are clearly not, why it's your right to take away my right.
Jeff Flake, he was a Republican senator here in Arizona. He refused to sit down with constituents like me, right? Had dodged us at his office and did not understand the gravity of this situation for someone like me.
What I want is to make sure that everyone can realize the American dream that all of us have been successful at.
And if no birth control is helping me to be successful, to reach for higher education, and Planned Parenthood is doing that as well, why would you deny me the American dream?
Because of advocates like us, politicians like him didn't stand a chance. I ended up being the first in my family to go to college, and it had everything to do with good policy. I attended Columbia University on a full ride. But as I was unpacking my dorm sophomore year, I got a DM from someone on the Kamala Harris campaign. And 2 weeks later, I was dropping out of school and starting as the influencer and surrogate strategist, a full-time digital strategist, on the Kamala Harris for the People campaign. And now that was a job that did not exist before I got there. I built it from whole cloth. And what it taught me was I stick my head up to lead and to run, which was what it means to be fearless. I am prepared to do more than just check the boxes, but be an advocate and an adversary, and frankly, an obstructionist to Donald Trump's inhumane agenda. What he is attempting to do with his immigration policy is make a spectacle out of our homelands, the Borderlands. Congressional District 7 in Arizona captures hundreds of miles of the US-Mexico border, every port of entry. And for people that live here, my friends, my neighbors, immigration is not theoretical. It is what keeps our small businesses running. They are our friends, our neighbors, our family members. I myself am a first-generation American. People have felt that the Democratic Party isn't listening to them, doesn't reflect their values, has broken trust, and people like me are repairing that. We are doing the hard work to put a new face to this party, even when the party is pushing back. I have continued to do the hard work, to be authentic, to be honest, to show what it means to be fearless, even when standing up to our own party. And it's resonating with people who feel frustrated, not just with Donald Trump's attacks, but our party's inability to stand up. Democrats need to stop listening to consultants and start listening to the comment section. There are people at the top of this party, particularly younger women of color, who best represent the values of this party, right? Think about the AOCs drawing 20,000 plus people to a red district in Arizona. I think about Jasmine Crockett. People want to listen to what she has to say because she says it, and she says it straight. And so when I look to who are the leaders in our Democratic Party, I look to those two women who are outspoken, who are clear in their values, and who communicate with voters right where they are. People have lost the plot on these elections. The job title is representative, and as it stands, 1 in 5 Americans are of my generation, Gen Z. And we have a single one member of Congress representing us. Our generation is the one left holding the bag on problems we didn't create and yet are being tasked with fixing. Think climate change. It's not theoretical for me. Think about reproductive rights. Gen Z is the first generation of women to have less rights than our mothers. And even things like affordability, affordable housing, canceling student debt, raising the minimum wage. These are all things that impact young people the most. And we deserve people in Congress in real positions of leadership to give voice to that experience. People like to say that Gen Z is lazy or entitled, but let's be clear, our generation has had it tough. And that while Donald Trump might seem like the worst possible thing right now, if we don't do something now, something worse might be ahead. If we do not like our options at the top of the ticket come 2028, it will be because we did not do the work to set the tone for our party and our country in special elections like this one and in the midterms.